Well.
Fancy
Fancy you guys here. Today,
we have
once again, fancy you guys here. Today we have the likes of Liam Bubble, Matt the Tengineer. We have Jobin, aka Zurex JBA, or as I like to call him, Zurex Jabbar. And we have our co-founder and CPO of 10, Revelation, the penultimate builder. Guys, for those, we intros, and start with Liam Bubble. Liam Bubble, for the people out there, who are you? What do you do?
Hello, guys. I have been watching you in the kitchen for the past few weeks, so I'm sure a lot of you guys are already familiar with me, but I do growth here at 10, and I've been super excited watching all of you guys grow and develop in this kitchen. And yeah, I'm super stoked to see what's going to happen in this final edition of Cooking in the TE Kitchen.
Liam Bubble, who do you want to pass it to?
I will pass to Matt.
Hi guys, I'm Matt, one of the core devs at 10. This is only my second time sitting in on one of the TE kitchen sessions, so I'm pretty excited to see what you guys have been cooking. See what's cooking in the kitchen. Case?
Thank you, Matt. I'm Case, aka Revelation, co-founder CPO at 10. I've been following this closely, super excited for this. Can't wait to see the outcome. Just far better than any Gordon Ramsay show. This is real cooking. Over to you, OX Jabba.
My goodness, thank you, Case. Everybody has butchered my name. So, yeah, good to see you, all the chefs. As you all know, I've been there from day one with you guys, and I've been seeing you guys cooking great things, and I've been improvising each and every session based on the feedback, and I'm coming with some of the best products. Love to see it, and I don't think so. You guys need an introduction. My name is Jobin, and as my fellow friends call me, 0x and yeah, good luck. This is the last session. I hope we get some great final demos and hopefully a master chef from this session. I don't think so. There's any intro left. So back to you, Bav.
As Jobin docs to me, my name is Bav. Some days I lead BD at 10. Other days, I position myself as the 10 Chad, which you may or may not know. If you don't know, I am the 10 chief hatching authentication double checker. Hence the sunglasses. It gives me Spy Kids power to really double down on my hashing capabilities.
Okay, so guys, I'm gonna take over from here. So it has been a really wild few weeks, and we've had many sessions. We've had some amazing builders and a lot of really cool creativity in this kitchen. So we've seen everything from confidential NFTs, encrypted chats, and games. And today we are gonna wrap it all up with one final 10 out of 10 session. So for anyone watching who's new, this is our live vibe coding tournament where developers or chefs build real encrypted on-chain dApps on 10 in collaboration with Lovable. So how this is going to work today is each chef is going to have a few minutes, 3 to 4 minutes, where you're going to present your project. You'll share your journey, what you've built. If you have a little demo, feel free to show it, a video, anything. Or if you just want to like show us your code and talk about it, that also is fine. And after each presentation, we're going to get feedback from our team. So Jobin, Matt, Revelation, Bav, me, we're going to give you some feedback on how we've seen you grow over this competition. And once everyone's presented, we will review and discuss the bills, and then we will announce our top 3. So yeah, I think that we should dive right in. And first up, we are going to have Clark. So please, Clark, come to the stage of the kitchen and tell us how things have been going on your end, any updates, and yeah, talk about a little bit about your journey in the kitchen.
Thank you so much, Liam. Thanks to everybody. So it's been a very great journey from the beginning, and this is the final session of the cooking in the kitchen. So I might say I'm very excited. I didn't know I'll make it so far to this very last session, but it's been a very great journey with the temp team, and here is the final session, and have a very good recipe to share for everybody today. Yeah, 10-10.
10-10.
So from the beginning, I was working on a DApp known as the encrypted reputation DApp. So we know in Web3, your identity and reputation are all scattered across chains, your wallet and all the dApps. Then every time you move between one platform to the other, you have to re-verify yourself, re-upload documents, or connect wallet again and again and again. Some of our wallets that we can't even identify or even trace them based on the reason that we're using so many wallets across so many dApps. So we thought if we could have all an ecosystem to have all this in one place, such that your reputation, your privacy is preserved, but everything is verifiable on chain. That's how come we came up with the idea of encrypted reputation. So this encrypted reputation is built on 10, combining the TEE-based encryption to help us have a verifiable attestations and an end-to-end encrypted communication. So from here, I would like to share my screen to give you a full breakdown of what the whole encrypted reputation DApp is all about.
Yes, and Clark, feel free to share your screen so we can see your code or anything you have there that would help us. Oh, cool. We can see now.
Okay. Is my screen visible to everybody? All right. So here is the landing page of the encrypted reputation DApp. So first of all, users are prompted to connect their wallet if already they have the 10 testnet network already in their wallet. But if not, they may have to visit the 10 gateway in order to add that network. So here I have it already, so I just go straight ahead to connect my wallet. So over here is the dashboard. So we want to have an ecosystem of a Web3 profile for everybody, such that all your reputation is tracked here, and yes, you have everything in one place to have the what are called the PPV, which is privacy preserved, portability, and verifiability. So first of all, let's talk about the first page here, which is the reputation. So first of all, we had to track the total score, get the total score of users based on their transactions, liquidity, and their governance. So I was having a little challenge with this because of the testnet change, because I first had to deploy on the other chain, the 443, before it was changed. So I use the demo values in place so that in case it fails, we can have this to show. So basically, this is just a dashboard where we track the reputation of users across all other chains and then give them this reputation as a way to give them rewards based on their contributions all on chain. Okay, if you come down here, we have the milestone badges or the milestone achievements, where users get badges based on whatever milestone they complete based on a reputation reward system. Down here is the golden reputation ID. So this ID contains all your verifiable IDs on chain. So anytime you visit a dApp that you have to re-verify yourself, you always have to upload your IDs, that's your national IDs, or maybe you need to have an external issuer to make sure you are not a bot, to verify your exchanges and all of that. So this reputation ID is going to serve all those purposes. And let me show you in a while. So this ID tab is where everything lies. So here, you'll be able to link your national ID here. So over here, we are going to go through steps of issuers. So these issuers are also going to be on the 10 chain, such that everything, your ID that you upload to be verified, are all private, such that nothing private of yours is going to be put on in a public chain or on a public blockchain. So already I have my ID linked here. So on a dashboard, it shows that my ID is verified. So over here, I have an ID which is verified. And this is how it works. If you go through the process of uploading your ID and all your identity, everything is going to be hashed such that the ID that you upload is not going to be placed, is not going to be visible on chain for everybody to see your ID, but then it's going to pass through the enclave of TEE, and then everything is going to be hashed. And for dApps to be able to verify this, we have a simple web here to have that demonstration done. So for any dApp who wants to verify your identity on chain, you first have to connect your wallet, but for the purposes of this, we have to insert our wallet addresses here. And the 64-character hash that is being generated from you while through the identity verification is going to be placed here for you to verify that yes, you have a verified ID and that you're not a bot. So I have my hash and my ID copied. So I'll place this in. Yeah, so that is my credential hash, and I also have my wallet address. So let me copy my wallet address and also insert it there. Okay. So here you can verify yourself to show that you are not a bot, but you are human, without you trying to re-verify yourself by uploading your national ID and all your documents again. Here you just have a hash which is being embedded into your ID. So anytime dApps needs to verify this ID of yours, they either need to scan the QR code on the ID card or have this hash input in this place and then get to verify. So this is very sensitive, such that if there is any letter missing, so I've deleted one of the values in the hash, you realize that you have no national ID found, meaning that your ID cannot be verified, or you've not verified your ID, and therefore you are likely to be a bot. So basically, this is what the ID is all about, to help you not to re-verify yourself over and over again on dApps by uploading all the time your IDs on chain, where these IDs are going to be in the public face for everybody to see. And then all this information of yours can be leaked and people can also use it against you. Apart from that, I also like to show you the smart contract behind this.
Okay, sure. Yeah, if you could briefly show us that, and then I'd love to get into the feedback from our judges.
Okay, please, hope you can see the tenant screen.
Yes, we can see.
Smart contract behind the PPV, which is the privacy, portability, and verifiable ID. So here we have the smart contract encrypted attestation registry, which is going to help you to get your IDs all verified and hash into the ID card. Then only that ID is going to be portable across all dApps. So we have the function to add a new attestation. So the user is able to add the attestation through this function. Then a function to retrieve all the attestations of the caller is also here from the ID. Then a function to also verify if that user owns that attestation. So all the functions to make sure all these regs are all here, and they are all private on 10. So nothing is going to get leaked because everything that gets saved on the ID is just a hash and not all your document that you uploaded.
Cool. Thanks so much for sharing, Clark. I think now is a good time to get into feedback from some of our judges. So yeah, I can go first. I can just say I think this is first of all, such a visually strong idea. I like that. I feel like it feels really complete. You can see real-time data and ranking and progress indicators, and also linking these like verifications directly to an on-chain reputation is a really smart bridge between Web 2 trust signals and then on-chain proof. So I love the idea. I'd love to hear from Revelation. Revelation, what do you think about Clark's idea?
Revelation shall be back in a few moments.
In the meantime, Bob, go ahead.
If Zurex Jabbar takes over, I just need 10 seconds for some technical issues.
10 seconds, okay. We'll be counting down from 10. Jobin is backstage, so Matt, go ahead.
Hi guys, yeah, I thought that was a really good job, Clark. I thought, as a use case, I think it's got a lot of potential. I like that you're obviously you're not storing super personal things by just storing the hashes of the ID. That's pragmatic because you can make use of that data without risking ever leaking it. I thought that was clean. I like the gamification side of it. You've got the scores and the leaderboards and things. I think that's a good way to drive integration and all the integrations as well. Actually, the Gitcoin passport and that sort of thing. I think in terms of Web3, I could see this getting a lot of attention. The UI looks clean. There's a couple of bits where I thought maybe the user experience could be a bit smoother. Things like having to paste in your wallet address and that sort of thing. But I'm sure that's all stuff that would improve with iterations. So yeah, I thought generally that was a very nice presentation.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Anyone else from the 10 side want to jump in before we move
Yes,
on?
we have. I nominate Revelation. Revelation, what are your thoughts here?
I have a few questions. Thanks for the presentation. That was excellent. The identification, is that a photo that is uploaded or something else?
Please, can you come back with that again?
In terms of the identification, what is uploaded? Is it a photo? Is it a PDF? Is it something else?
So in terms of the identification is the national ID and all other attestations of the user. But this is going to be uploaded and verified through a private enclave, like on the TEE, without exposing the information of the user.
Okay, and how we verify it? Like presumably it's a photo of the national identification. Like particularly now where it's so easy to generate images with AI, how do we know that it's authentic at the point of upload?
All right. So the first smart contract I was integrating an external issuer to make sure that all the IDs that have been uploaded are real and they are verified. But I think because of my limitation to integrate that, I couldn't integrate. So I just used a demo part for this to show how that works. But if this should progress further, I'm sure we are going to have a trusted issuer to make sure that all these are legit and not any photo of generated by an AI.
Great. Thanks so much, Clark. I think overall the 10 team can see that this idea really hits a spot between utility and then, as Matt mentioned, gamification and also encrypted identity. So it's super cool idea. It's been really great to watch you progress in this kitchen, and looking forward to seeing how this develops. So next, we are going to move on to our next chef, which is Easy Weezy. Easy Weezy, please come to the stage and share with us what you've been cooking and any updates, how you felt in this kitchen journey so far. And we're really excited.
Easy Weezy.
And also feel free to share your screen. Sorry.
Easy Weezy Lemon Squeezy, as I like to call him.
Thank you, guys. It's a pleasure.
Bob.
Can you guys hear me? Am I audible?
Yes,
You are indeed.
Feel free to share your screen, by the way, so we can see.
Yeah, sure.
Visual
It's a pleasure being with you guys again. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, it's a pleasure being with you guys again. And just to give context or just to give a brief introduction, first of all, I want to thank the 10 team for giving me the opportunity to be here. It's been an amazing journey, and it's nice to see you guys back from Singapore talking here, because it seems you guys had a lot of fun. So, well, it's a pleasure to be with you guys, and seeing Matt for the first time, seeing Revelation join us for the first time is actually exciting, and it's something that shows growth and it shows progress, and I'm really, really happy to be here. And a brief introduction to what I was trying to build. I'll call it. I'll start by saying everyone loves reading in a sense, or reading is important, or books are very important, because where you have readers, then the economy moves forward. Because with reading, you have the knowledge to everything that we have here, from moving from paper currency, from trade by barter to gold coin, and then we're moving down to Bitcoin, and now Bitcoin. Everything starts with an idea, but with reading, it made it possible. So reading has always been something that I'm a fan of, that I believe is important for any nation or for any economy to grow. So my idea today is to encourage reading in a sense, but also make reading not just passive but active. To make reading to make understanding not just passive but active. So that is why I chose to go with to build a first book companion app where reading is not just passive but active, and I call it Book Quest, where you get to not just read but passively engage with various people about the books and tying them to questions, having debates with AI, because I use an AI as the ability for you to have debates and get to have debates on the ideas of from the books you've read. And the goal, and I would say the goal behind this, is to make sure that when you read and when you take your time to read anything, you actually understand it, and not just understanding it, but the community actually makes it fun, because you get to have a community of readers who actually share ideas and get to debate about what has been read and get to have more understanding. And when you don't agree with what you read, you can actually debate with other people and get to have more ideas, and then it makes reading more fun. And I shared my screen. Let me just give an example, because the other time we stopped at the user dashboard, but this time I added not just using wallet, because I believe yes, Web3 is just to stay, but we can't just erase Web2 off. So Web2 is like the foundation of Web3 in a sense. So because we're going to draw inspiration from Web3. So we are not just going to use mobile wallets. So I actually had to use emails. So you can actually use emails too. And then with using emails, you can get access to this app. So you can sign in or log in with emails. And then you can see I have my email here. That's easy Gmail. Or you can then, in reading, you have the reading dashboard where you have, and the library. I used an open source library, and the problem I had with this at the moment is that in this library, because books are actually very important, so not just everyone gives you access to their books in full time, and so the books right now are just like they're like summaries. But you can see an example of this is Alice in Wonderland. Then you can read everything about it. After reading, then it highlights questions that you can debate with. Then it has trivias where you can answer questions, and then questions. Look at like an example of some questions that you can answer, and then it has the creative part where you can also write for those who love writing. And because every idea from books actually draw from each other or draw inspiration from each other. So it's beautiful for you to be able to draw inspiration from a book and then get to write something beautiful too. And where 10 comes in is that some people, yeah, if it was, let's go back to like the 17th century when there are some books that they don't want no one to read, or when you read it, you don't have to talk about it. Where books were only kept between closed cycles. Back then, you could not talk about books you read because you could get burnt or you could get for spreading knowledge. So you could now, in this, you can get to do that even without anyone seeing you. So you can use T to just drop your comments about books, your ideas, or what you've learned behind T's, and you can do that with your wallet. You can do that with 10, and that is the beauty that T is actually giving us for a trusted execution environment. Meaning, identity can be hidden, but what you have to say cannot be hidden. So you can just put it anonymously, and that is where the beauty of 10 comes in for privacy. And then I also, like the last time I said, I touched about the books where you can have XPs for books. Like when you read, I gamified it in the sense that when you read and after reading, you can have the badge for being like the first reader, or then for being the debater or the ultimate debater. So in case if you actually read something and you had a very good idea and you are like let's say the best person who has the best idea, or that encapsulates or better brings a nuanced understanding of what the book is all about, that gives you more leverage. So maybe others that don't have the ability to read or have not read that book yet could actually just go to you and get to have inspiration and more understanding about what the book is all about. And that is where the badges and then the various XPs come from. And then I implemented NFTs too. So to make it, that is where the Web3 now falls in, to make it beautiful. So when you're reading and then you get to finish, you can mint a book. This could be in partnership with various books. This could be in partnership with the various book and authors where you can get to mint NFTs from the books. And then the beauty behind this, and where I want to wrap this up, and just to keep it short and brief, is that you can now tokenize it. That's the beauty of reading. So reading is not just passive, but now people are being the incentive in where I put it in the way where everyone is incentivized to read, meaning a token called read token. And in read token, everyone, when you read and then you are able to, let me just give a short description about what this token is going to be about. So I'm going to read it out. So I hope just a few minutes. Yeah, the token is going to be reading streaks, completing highlights or prompts, finishing a book. We have this read token that is going to be distributed for everyone, and it could be have a liquidity pool that is backed up both with 10 protocol when it's released, and then with the read token, having a liquidity pool on Uniswap and all that, where you get to be able to read, and then you have to earn from it. So you're not just earning NFTs that you can convert or you can mint using read token, but you can also you can also get tokens just by finishing a book. Let's say Matt drops a new book and it's a very beautiful book and someone enjoys reading it. And then from reading this book that is just new to drop, you could actually earn some tokens from it. And this token is going to be called read token. So I just, that is just it. There are more to go about, but just to keep it short, but this could be tokenized in a sense where you can actually earn from it. Not just being passive, not just being active, but you can also earn. So reading doesn't just become a passive active, but there's also money attached to it. And like I said the last time, you could go down to science journals being added to it. You could go down to various magazines being added to it. There's no limit to how this could grow, but this is just a brief explanation of the idea behind it. And that's all for now. Pleasure being with you guys once again.
I love it. Easy Weezy. I think that this is such a fresh idea. Like you mentioned, taking something that is traditionally passive and making it interactive and social, gamified. I love how users can debate and share prompts and engage with each other. From what you've shown, the interface looks really clean. And yeah, I think it's cool how you can see a clear layout for reading progress, badges, community interaction, and the tokenized element too, I think will add a lot to it. So for me, it's definitely one of the most niche ideas. I've never heard of anything like this before. And yeah, I think it's thoughtful and 10 out of 10 for vision for sure. I'm super curious about what Jobin thinks of this idea actually, because I know Jobin is a huge bookworm and loves reading. So Jobin, what do you think about Easy Weezy's idea and concept? Or in the meantime, Matt, would love to hear from you on this.
Sorry, Jobin. Yeah, I can hear you, Jobin. Carry on. Sorry.
Okay. I guess there's some audio issues. Okay, so Liam can't hear me. Okay, that was. Thanks for the great presentation. Easy. The UI looks sick. Very well done. Easy. One of the questions that I would be having is, how would you describe your product in one word? Like a one line. What is it exactly?
A book companion where you can earn. And reading is not just passive, but active.
Okay, it's a book companion. Okay, so how does your book companion help? And what exactly is the benefit of your companion?
Like, let's just say the tokenized aspect of it is actually what incentivizes, because everyone, money is fun. Money is fun. So the ability for you to be able to read and also make money is actually.
But who's going to pay? Okay, got it. So you tokenize that aspect. Who's going to pay the money?
Yes.
Where's the money going to come from to pay for your rewards or your users' rewards?
Okay, that's a good question. I'll just answer it like this. Okay, you're having this idea, you're reading, and then everyone is going to want to pay for it. Everyone is going to want to spend for it, because there are some books out there that are not accessible, and then you're able to access it and read it, and then also earn from reading it. Like, let's say, how will I say? Everyone is going to, because it's like a school. You want to send your child to school so your child can earn, should become, how will I say? You want to become educated, right? So when your child is in school, that's education in a sense. That's why you're paying for it. That's why you're paying the school fees. So when you see the ability for you to read, and then you're not just reading, you're actually acting. There's a community behind it. That's one, because the community actually makes it more beautiful. Because you're not just reading with yourself, you're reading with a large community that doesn't have. There's no limit, because it's just the internet gives us the opportunity, so everyone can come to it, and then everyone is willing to pay to be able to have such. So I believe everyone pays. not just the 10 team, but everyone that loves reading, everyone that's a fan of knowledge, everyone that thinks reading is going to move the economy, that is going to move, that reading is going to be able to make the society better, is going to be willing to pay for it.
Easy
Okay.
wheezy, lemon squeezy. Where do I begin? Some final thoughts from me. I love it. I love it. I mean, I'll be honest, I only learned to read a few years ago. I was somewhat dyslexic in my youth, but with the support of the 10 team, the core 10 team, I've been able to push out of that and become a bookworm. I have read the 10 white paper 14 times, and I've read the light paper 10 times. And you know what? I wish I had some incentive mechanism like this. Not only is this, as you said, active form of learning, active form of reading, an active form of incentives, but to be honest, it is music to my ears, or rather words to my eyes. And easy weezy, lemon squeezy, I absolutely love it. I mean, I know we're cracked for time right now, so easy weezy, lemon squeezy. This is the easiest concept. I love it. It explains itself. You get paid to learn, you get paid to earn. You're making humanity a better place fundamentally. Easy weezy. And for that, if I had a hat on, I would take it off. So hats off to you. Guys, by the way, Easy Weezy, I don't know if you've been looking, but the community have been absolutely loving it. We've had a 10-10 from Sneak O'Wolf. From Geomis, he said he absolutely loves it. From the Korean market, he absolutely loves it. And yeah, and Navy, 10-10 to you, my friend. Easy Weezy, an absolute pleasure. Thank you so much. And thank you not just for today, but thank you for the last few weeks. You have made it an absolute splendid experience for me, my friend. So that's
my pleasure. My pleasure.
And next to the cooking in the 10-10 chef, we do not have Marco Pierre White. He was booked out by MasterChef. Nor we don't have Gordon Ramsay. He's currently in the Hell's Kitchen. But who we do have is Mikkel or Michael. For me, Michael. For some, Mikkel. Michael, can you please come to the stage, Michael? For the fans out there, for the 10 baddies, the bearer baddies, for the abstract angels. How are you? Can you hear me, Michael?
Mikkel, we cannot hear you right now. So maybe in the meantime, we
skipped my favor. Yep. Okay, well, as I mentioned at the start of the call, as time went on, it went from what is the flavor of the day, Nate Flavor, to in fact, I owe you a favor, Nate Favor. So Nate Favor, please come to the stage. Nate Favor, let's start off. How are you, my friend?
Yeah, Jiten, everyone. Can you hear me?
I hear you loud and clear. How are you?
I'm good. I'm just for me, security is a very big deal. So yeah, I've been really just I've been very I've been gingered during 10 chat. So can't wait to just demonstrate what I'm doing. Yeah, I would proceed to share my screen now. Can you see my screen yet?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay. Let's see. Present. Share screen. Share screen. Okay. How about now?
We can. Yes, we can.
All right. That's cool.
Nate, yeah. So over to you.
Nate, you're sharing the StreamYard right now. So okay, now we can see.
Yeah. So for it to be very interactive, I would like you guys to just anyone that is free, just head over to 10chat.appri.network. So I feel like Bob is like we're doing a demo at some point, but I don't really have much to say. Yeah, I will just be focusing more on the actual demonstration right now. So let me create my account, and everything is live on chain. Connect your wallets with 10chat. I'll be diving into the contracts later, but I don't want to focus much on the technical side of things. Just focus on the implementations. So yeah, so we're on 10 testnet now. I have a lot of apparently I have a lot of wasted But yeah, obviously, I will still deploy a lot. I will still deploy. So, but I mean, I have almost $1,000 in testnet. So, yeah. But then, that's just by the way. Okay, I'm in now, and here we go. So, if okay, I haven't created my username now. Okay, I haven't set it yet. I need to edit my username. Not favor. So this makes me discovery to everybody in the world on 10 chat. Yes, I think. Oh, all right. Yeah, my username is set
Wow.
now. So I could chat with anybody. I could send a gift to anybody. Let's start with Bob. You know, Bob. If
What
you
are you
were
gonna
to,
What are you
yeah,
gonna send me, Nate?
I mean, I could send you a gift. I don't know, but
Keep
you
it
have to
PG.
be on 10 chat though. Can you create an account? Just 10chat.upright.network. I'll drop the URL. So I
Yeah,
don't know.
send me the URL in the chat, and I'll create something now.
All right. Yeah. So
Okay.
there you
Let
go.
me do it now.
So BHAV. Currently, you are not discoverable, but I mean, we
All
just
good.
still
One
chat
sec.
anyway.
Give me a
So
second. Give me a
basically,
second. I will do it now.
yeah, yeah. So basically, this is 10 chats. Once you connect your wallet, you have your basically just think about something like Telegram, but then we are making this on chain live. I was talking to someone at a point that okay, could you just send funds maybe like on chain on Telegram? It wasn't possible. You have to you have to use Tron and all that. But then we're kind of building this for the 10 ecosystem, and everything is on chain encrypted. I'm a big fan of encryption, and it's kind of like an ecosystem, like I said. So you could share. I could share my QR code. I could discover anybody right now on 10 chats. Just copy my username or my QR code, or even by wallet. I could discover anyone by wallet and share them gifts, share them send them a message. And the fun thing about this is it's totally encrypted. Yeah. So it's everything is on chain. It doesn't there's nothing being linked, right? And that's the beauty of 10 chat. We are totally like we're not working with the government, so I mean you could send anybody anything on 10 chats. Yeah, so that's the cool part of it. And we are also making use of because like JB suggested last time, we cannot send files on, it's not suitable on the on the network. So instead, we'll make use of IPFS for all of that. So just enhancing the user experience, ensuring that people can send gifts and all that. So Bob, I don't know, have you been able to
I've tried to start a chat with you.
okay,
It's
could
not
you
letting me.
all right, could you just search NatFavor? Just search NatFavor. So let's see.
I did. I did it. It said cannot be found.
Whoa. All right, I
It said
think
user not found.
well, I think we'll just need to give it a
Yeah, if you send me your wallet, let me try via the wallet.
yeah, all right. So let's try the wallets. Admin chats, wallets. Yeah, so
You just send me the wallet in the
Alright.
StreamYard.
All right.
No,
So yeah, although I think I just deployed a final push on Lovable. I don't think that has been published yet.
it says wallet not found.
Whoa. Okay, I think that's an issue with Lovable. Yeah, I deployed a final update, but I don't think it's live now. That's for wallet discovery and all that. But then, yeah, but still, I will drop a demo on chat.
Drop a demo.
Cool.
Just so the people want to see how it works. It doesn't have to be perfect for now, Nate.
Yeah.
But the people want to see how it works. So yeah, let's just give a quick demo for the community.
Exactly. So yeah, I feel like the demo would be a very perfect demonstration of that. But then users have to verify their email. Like we are Web3, but then for security reasons, we still need to ensure that we don't have hoodlums trying to spam people with messages and trying to spam people with useless gifts and all that. So yeah, and basically that's the essence of the platform. We're trying to expand this to be something like you can share, like you can send gifts. You can also have mini apps on 10chats. Like users can create mini apps on 10chats. So users can also create groups and all of that. So I don't have any group currently now. If I was able to chat with somebody, I would just could create a group and all that. So yeah, that's the essence. Just picture Telegram, but then we are completely encrypted. There isn't a privacy risk of Durov seeing your messages on and all that. So yeah, and we're building this. The beauty of this is we're building this for the 10 ecosystem. It was an idea I've been having for close to 2-3 years now. And like I and my brother, we've always been like, all right, okay, we want to send, maybe like passwords and other documents on Telegram, but then it's not encrypted, and so we can't also looking for a chat. I think I was discussing with Bob some time ago. We're talking about a situation where you could just send someone a gift, or just maybe send someone some tokens. You understand? 10 tokens, or maybe anything on the Ethereum chain. So it's all possible on 10 chats, because the primary means of identification here, we're using your wallet. So we're not using phone numbers and all that, just the wallet, and we're leveraging wallet itself. So because the blockchain is public, so everything that goes on, even I think you can also view anybody, just like I can view my account and all my history and all that on Etherscan. So it's also possible to just go into the history of any user on 10chats, and just discover what they've been up to, whether the username is authentic, whether it's not just a new account trying to spam you with chats and and all that. So the limit, we have a lot of things planned, but then I'm looking forward to your input on direction this should go. It's kind of like 10chats is like an open box. It could go into any direction. We could focus on the gifting, and we could focus on the chat. We could focus on gifting. We could even focus on enhancing transactions on chain. You understand? So instead of having to share creating a wallet and to onboard users on the 10 network, we could just focus on how about we just use 10chat, send me a message on 10chat, and I will onboard you into the platform and all that. So yeah, this is the goal of the ecosystem. Yeah, and also I was going to okay, yeah, I think that would be in the demo now.
I think that gave us a really good overview of what you're doing with 10chat. For me, I think like I can say this feels like a very natural fit for the 10 ecosystem. I mean, messaging is one of those things. It's one of the most direct and universal use cases for encryption, and you've managed to make it really simple but also powerful. So I really like the interface. I think it looks really clean and familiar enough that users can instantly understand it, which is really important. But has those subtle differences that communicate it's built for Web3. So like the wallet address or username. So I think it's really cool. And it connects a lot to 10's core story, which is privacy, communication. So thanks so much. I'd love to hear from Matt on this one, actually.
Okay, all right. And I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I wasn't able to show you the contract. We're not actually just doing this, out of thin air. There's a contract behind everything, and based on the feedback I got from our last cook, I actually made a lot of progress. Added most of the progress has been in the encrypted chat section. To and from, preventing situations where you have anything like man-in-the-middle attacks. So we were making sure everything is encrypted, and also gifting is a very big part of the platform, because it allows people to just share and just connect with other users. Also subscription, that's a subscription model. So you need to be subscribed on. You need to have 10chats Pro account to be able to send gifts and all that. So yeah, that's the goal of everything.
Nice. Yeah, I really like that you've implemented the whole stack there. That's really cool. I think I second what Liam said about the UI. I think it looks really sharp. It's really intuitive. I I guess my main hesitation is I don't think that messages should really be on chain. I think that part of it should be kept off chain, and maybe you could kind of clone Telegram or something for that part of it. But I like the idea.
But in that case, if we went off chain, that would like there won't be any difference between TenChat and Telegram. I mean,
No. Well, I guess the gifting and that sort of part is what I'm suggesting you kind of lean into, right? The parts where you can natively do 10 stuff, gifting, transfers, NFT minting, and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
In this platform, but I think it's hard to make a case. I think for putting all messages on chain. I think it's unnecessarily expensive and I'm not 100% sure, but I really like the idea of having Telegram has tried to integrate some Web3 things, but having a really 10 native messaging platform, I think, would be very cool, especially if you were to integrate it with some kind of identity thing like Clark's proposal as well. I think that could be really cool.
Yeah.
Back to you, Liam. I don't know if anyone else wants to jump in.
Yeah, any final comments,
No, I think it's a 10-10 idea.
Yeah.
I think it's a 10-10 idea, Nate. Nothing more from me. Rosie, Rosette. Well, first and foremost, Nate, everyone, please feel free to follow TenChat on X. Let's get the lights up. All right, amazing, guys. All right, Nate, we appreciate you. Rosette, you mentioned we have a somewhat controversial. Let's I actually, funnily enough, I actually know Mandarin, and this actually is something called it's Zhuge, and it translates into brother pig, if I'm not mistaken. But if I'm just brushed up my Mandarin, but brother pig, love to meet you, sir. And brother pig says, "Why do you always wear sunglasses? Can you take them off? Let's see what you look like." Oh, brother pig, I appreciate your interest. That's very very kind of you. So without any further ado, guys, for the grand finale, I will show the world I do have eyes and I can see. I am not Stevie Wonder. All right, 3, 2, 1.
Wow, can you put them back on, please? Actually, okay.
Nice. I have eyes. Look at the room. Look, they're not very pretty, unfortunately. That's why I have to wear the sunglasses. But brother pig or you girl, I do appreciate you. So yeah, for the world out there, for the 1,000 or so viewers we have, for Matt the Tengineer, for Liam Bubble, for Zirex Jabbar, for Rosette, and for Revelation, wherever you are. Hey guys, I'm about TenChat with eyes. So thank you. You've given me the confidence, brother pig, to go for the next remainder of the cooking in the TE with my eyes open. So I appreciate it. So next to the cooking in the TE, we either have Michael or Yug. Who's going first? Liam Bubble?
We're gonna have Mikhail come up and try to see if his connection's stable. Just want to say, Mikhail is actually taking a timeout, so we're gonna actually have Yug come up. Yug, please come up, and we'd love to hear your idea. And in the meantime, any other fashion or style advice for the 10 team, please leave
Absolutely.
it.
We're all ears. Maybe you want me to go cut my hair, go bald, do a shave, whatever. You just let me know. Guys, the 10 team works with the community. We could have a governance vote in the future as to what my facial hair looks like. Perhaps, I don't know.
Absolutely. So welcome.
Hi guys.
Hello, Yug. How are you?
I'm audible. I'm really great. First of all, I like to mention it was an incredible journey, guys. Like, thank you so much for making it such a lifelong memory. And it was an honor to present my product. Actually, I've shared my screen, but it's backstage. If you can get it up.
The honor is all ours. Really, it's all ours. It's all from the 10 team. We appreciate you being here with us. Okay, so we see Kenora. Tokenize your soul. So for the people who may not have tuned in the past, could you give them a quick TLDR of what you've been building with Lovable and 10?
Yeah, sure. I'll just give a quick overview using this presentation I prepared today. Actually, I built Kinora. So what you can like basically do is like tokenize yourself. Like you can make digital copies of yourself. Like these will kind of interactive NFTs which are transferable. So like any holder of your NFT can interact with you. It will talk with your NFT, and your NFT will like personate you completely. It will talk like you. It will have your personality traits and everything. So what are the use cases of this? Actually, it has a very wide spectrum of use cases, one of which is legacy. So what you can do is like users can preset their nominees will automatically like get an NFT minted whenever like they are inactive for an year. So like whenever they're completely inactive for a year. So the protocol like consider them deceased and they mint the nominees their Kinora NFTs as a remembrance token. So like their lovable people like their relatives can talk to those NFTs. Second is like people interacting with Kinora's NFTs of famous personalities, like maybe Vitalik or Elon Musk is maintaining their NFT, and like people can talk to them. And another one is like a junior doctor taking advices from a highly experienced like doctor, Kinora's NFT. And like one of the wild possibility is maybe a serial killer maintaining his Kinora NFT anonymously. And yeah, maybe I'll want to talk to that kind of NFT, but yeah, but there's no harm in this. So like why 10? So like 10 is encrypted L2 blockchain, and we are like using 10 to maintain the integrity of the data. Like the NFT cannot be replicated, or there's like no breach in the personal data of the user. Like so the each NFT will hold a value. Like if there's a good NFT, good famous personalities NFT, so it will be like a rare and a valuable digital asset. Also, one of the feature like which I've implemented is Vickery's second auction method. Like it is like a auction method like which is only possible on 10. So why not? Like why can't I integrate this? So what actually it is like it is an auction method which was introduced by William Vickery and was awarded Nobel Prize in Economics in 1996. So what basically happens is everyone bid anonymously, like their hidden bids, and what the highest bid win the auction. But the main catch is the winner has to pay the amount of the second highest bid. So like winner gets a discount for his honesty. To get the crux of it, you can understand is like a winner is always rewarded for his honesty. Like if he bid a very high amount, like which is like over his realistic budget, so he'll get punished if there is a person who like bid a little higher amount. So he'll have to give a amount which is like a little over his budget. But if he bids honestly and he wins, like he's the highest bidder, then he'll get a discount. He'll just have to pay the second highest bid. So again, why this is possible? Because 10 has the encryption, and we have to like make the bids anonymous. You can like get the you can like use this app. I've like already deployed it on it, so you can like test it there, and also feel free to like check out the Telegram. The X account also. Like I've posted all the feature details, all the videos, like every bit of videos for each feature in this, like how it's working and what are the technical background of it and everything. I'll now give you a quick overview of the app. Just a second.
It's a lot, isn't it?
Okay, so here's the app. So here's the first section in which like you can mint your NFT. Either you can like, mint it to yourself or to any other address. Like I've already minted one of my NFT here. So you can see in this gallery all the NFTs you hold. So interacting with an NFT is like very easy. You have to just click on the NFT and you can like ask anything like, hey, who are you and how was your day today? So again, I actually submit the prompt to the blockchain, which will be like further on can be used as listing the prompts. So like the maintainers or the minters of the NFT could analyze the prompts and the responses and can also list it in the market so that different holders of the same NFTs of the same collection of the NFTs can have an option to buy the exclusive prompts. Also, if I show you in the logs, so all the data is actually the main snippets of the memories stored in IPFS in an encrypted manner. I'm using AES encryption in that, and also the AI agent which is running inside Fala TE. So like there is no breach in the data when the computation is going on. And you can see the response, like I'm Yug Agarwal, a blockchain developer focused on Solidity. Today was productive. I won the hackathon, and which wrap up the week's work on the new smart contract framework. So user can like interact like this, and also like in the future, I'm planning to integrate session keys here so that user don't have to like click the transaction confirmation button like every time he's talking. And also here's the general, like here is how you record new memories. So a user can use this as like daily diary entries. He only have to come here and write the experiences, like daily experiences or periodically, and it then goes again to an AI agent which extracts the personality traits. Again, I've like posted the charts here, like flow charts here, how the everything is working, so you can get in visual overview of the technical parts. And like it gets all the openness, consciousness, like these are some personality traits which get increased by a factor whenever there is a new memory entry. And this CID actually holds a blob of data that which is hashed, so like nobody can actually access the code snippet parts of the memory. And this is the monitor part, like users can see all the prompt details, like what prompts have been entered in my NFT, so that I can later on list it here, and users can buy the prompts using this section. And this is the marketplace where you can put where I've again implemented the Vickery auction marketplace, which I've just told you in the presentation. Here, like any user can put an NFT on sale if he's a holder of the NFT. You will get an option. You have to enter the minimum bid, token ID, auction end date, a description about the NFT, and later on users can like bid on the NFT, like any amount which is like bigger than the minimum bid. You can place a bid here, and when the auction ends, like we have a timer here, and when the auction ends, you get a refund of the difference of the amount of yours if you are the winner, and if the second highest bid. So you get a discount if you are like acting honestly. And this is the legacy part. The main the one I told you in the presentation, like if you want to use this legacy part, you have to just mint yourself an NFT. You have to come here, you have to send this NFT to the legacy system. You have to enter the nominee address, and you have to like just ping it here once an year. Or if you are like active or like actively using, so it pings automatically. And if like there's inactivity of like 1 year, so like server detects it and transfers these NFT from this like legacy system to the nominees. And like these are the contracts which I'm using. Like this is the CI NFT part, which is the core contract of how the NFT is working. This is the Vickery auction part, which is the core contract of how the auction part is working, how all the refund is been taken care of. And this is the legacy contract, which is showing how the legacy part is working, like how we need a ping. You have to like call this function to just ping, or it automatically pings if you are active in the server. And these are like deployed contracts. You can like check it in the scanner also if you wish. Thank you. That's from my side.
Thanks so much, Yug. Sorry, I was having some small connection issues there. But yeah, I really would love to dive right in and hear some feedback from our judges on what you're doing with Kenora. So first up, Matt, what do you think about what Yug's doing with confidential NFTs? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, I thought that was a really good presentation and nice and concise as well. Thanks for that, because we are running quite short on time. Yeah, I mean, for me, the marketplace in itself is a good enough product to have stood on its own here. That sealed bid auction, it looked like you'd done it really slickly. I think it's a kind of a great fit for 10. And yeah, the fact that you're not just using placeholder NFTs, but actually you've got this whole main project on the side of it is almost a bonus for me. So yeah, that part of it was great. And yeah, I really like the concept of the AI kind of profile NFTs as well. And I can see how 10 fits in with that, with the storing. I mean, so obviously some of that data you're not going to want public. And yeah, I think just tying in those themes of AIs, NFTs, sealed bid auctions, it's the sort of thing that can grab attention on Twitter and stuff. So yeah, I think this is a great project, and yeah, it got quite a polished UI on it as well.
Thank you so much for the feedback. Like, it really means a lot coming from you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, you know, I would definitely second a lot of what Matt says. I think that the concept itself is very ambitious. You know, you're blending AI, memory, identity, all of these things into this really cool, original, and definitely one of the most unique NFT use cases I've seen. I think that, you know, if you can mint an NFT that represents yourself, your digital self, that can learn over time and interact, that's very powerful. So, and I really like the legacy feature. I think that stands out a lot, like being able to, yeah, basically preset nominees who inherit your NFT digital version is super cool. I also think the visuals are really strong, which is really important. You know, showing these different use cases from doctors and other characters, I think is really cool. So yeah, I loved it. I think it has a lot of depth. And before we move on, I'd love to hear from anyone else from the 10 team. Bav, do you have any thoughts on Yug's idea, Revelation, Jobin?
Absolutely. No, Yug, one thing I must say is that I think from the very start, can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
You can hear me. Oh. No, but one thing I must say is you've been one of the star performers. You've not only shipped a great deal of quality, but every session you receive feedback and you've genuinely listened to it, and you pivoted this idea and polished it week on week, and it genuinely shows, my friend. What you've been doing with the, you know, bringing together 2 bars from AI to NFTs. I mean, some would argue the NFT you know, narrative lost its legs, you know, post 2021. And for me, I think there's genuinely tremendous use case at the core technology level, as you showcased. If you bring it together with encryption, as you've done with the TE element, you bring it together with AI. I think genuinely, hand on heart, I think this is a star performer idea. So I not only do I thank you for joining us the last few weeks, but I you know, I congratulate even more to, you know, for the fact that you listened to the feedback and you genuinely turned this into something very tremendous. So yeah, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. Great work. Love to see the product polished to this level, and I consider this product more like a modern day, real world personal trading card. That's how I see it, because these NFTs that you are listing out in the marketplace, or you're doing the auctions, or you're creating, all these are like trading cards with different skill sets. Like how you pointed out that when you update it by a factor, it upgrades or degrades, points go up and down, the elements or the variable factors in those skills change. So that definitely reminds me of good old childhood days when I used to have those trading cards with different skills of the sports games, or could be anything. So it is trading cards on chain for human beings with utility, because I see, like I said in the last call, I see, like I had said copywriter, but you have brought a better example, doctors. A doctor could be a very good guy in terms of a particular vertical or a field, probably neurological or probably psychological, and that person would keep on storing every bit of his knowledge in an IPFS, storage backed by this NFT, and then you get an AI agent which uses that information stored in the IPFS along with this NFT to talk like that doctor. So more than a doctor, I would say it acts like a companion to a person, Your trading card is your companion. When somebody wants to know something about you, example, you're not available to pick up a call. Your NFT is in your place to answer on behalf of you for some basic things. I'm not saying to be exact clone of you because it's very hard, but does a decent job. So yeah, it's the I can understand the ambition or the intention that you have when you are building this. So that is what I love more than the current implementation. But the implementation also is superb. So great work, Duke. Keep building it. Keep going forward, and would love to mint one of my trading cards or my NFTs on your platform very soon. So please share your link there so that the people on Twitter watching this, other chefs, all of them can try and mint it out. Great work, you. Cheers.
Thanks so much, you.
Thank you so much. And also, like, I would like to also mention one more thing. Like, I'll be building this protocol, and like, I have a very huge ambition, like you mentioned. Like, I want to see this protocol in a stage where these NFTs can like talk to each other. They can come to a agreed decision. So like human work is also like reduced, and also with that you can like not only like talk in a textual manner but also in voice chat, or like these NFTs can perform different tasks or like give seminars in place of you. So yeah, but that's again like a huge ambition, highly ambitious idea. But yeah, I'll be putting my 110% like executing it.
110% love it. Yeah, soon we will have NFTs giving seminars on behalf of us. I cannot wait. Thanks, Yug. Next, we will be moving on to Farmer. Farmer, please come up here, show us what you got and what you are cooking in this kitchen.
Farmer, what have you been harvesting this season?
Oh, Mikkel
hello.
is back. Mikkel, let's
back like you never left. You're back like a boomerang.
Third time lucky. Let's go. Mikkel, can you hear us okay? If not, then we will review your idea via chat. So please try and see if your mic is working, and we'll see.
Michael, can you say something? We can't hear you, or I can't hear you at least.
Okay, Mikkel, what we're going to do is if you could share your idea in the chat, we will review it there. And yes, we will be moving on to Farmer. And Mikkel, your idea will still be reviewed, even though it can't be presented in the kitchen today. So Farmer, please come up and show us what you've been cooking or harvesting, or
I want to see what's the crop of the day.
Matt, what's your favorite vegetable?
Tough one.
Oh, okay.
Salam's come up.
Actually, we have Salam Crypt. Amazing.
Salam alaikum, salam.
G10.
Salam alaikum, salam. How are you? May peace be upon you, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
G10.
And you
G10.
too.
Salam, tell the world, tell your fans. I know you have a queue of fans waiting. Everyone tells you, where's Salam? And I say, I haven't heard from him lately. I think he's been stuck in the kitchen cooking. The world's been wondering, Salam, where have you been? Let them know what dish you brought to the table. Is it a Michelin star dish, or is it somewhat, if this was TripAdvisor, how many dollar signs are we giving this dish? What's the soup of the day?
Okay. G10. Good day, everyone.
G10, Salam Crypt.
G10, Salam.
Show us what you've been cooking.
Nigeria don't keep you. All right. It's been an amazing experience doing the 10 kitchen section in the T kitchen. I'm going to share my screen now.
Thank you.
Share screen. I'm coming. What's happening? Okay. Windows, entire screen, this, and share. All right. So I'm actually working on. I worked on two um. Can you hear me?
We can hear you loud and clear, Salam. Or Matt's a bit so-so.
Oh, my net.
Yeah, we see your screen now. We see the StreamYard. So if you want to
Okay.
move to the other tab.
Yeah. Let me go to the um. Oh my God. Is all right. So uh, what is wrong? Okay. So the NFT generator is a simple app that lets user create and mint their designs. Just connect your wallet and mint. So for this social NFT, I created two. Network is a bit slow. I created two contracts: the NFT generator contract and the marketplace contract. So this is a marketplace contract. Create an NFT, and you can also upload an NFT if you don't want to generate an NFT. That is an updated feature I added. So I built this to make NFT generation easier, faster, and open to everyone, not just developers, designers, based on your X score. Okay, the goal of this app. You can see the contract and I'll compile it. Compiled, and I can deploy it. If I'll need to connect my wallet to deploy. So this, all right. So the goal of this app is to turn your effort, your X, that's the Twitter effort, into a real digital collectible you can own or sell. It's about making NFT fun and social, where creativity meets ownership. That's what I say it is. All right. I don't know why the network is a bit slow right now. It's really, really slow. Okay.
No worries, and feel free to describe your idea even if you're
What
not.
is wrong with my network right now? Okay. So basically, when you connect your wallet, my wallet is already connected and it's on 10 chain already. So when you connect your wallet, this you can see your NFT, everything minted, and you can browse your NFT in the marketplace. This is you can upload your artwork here. That is, you can upload an NFT then convert to NFT if you don't want to generate an NFT. But that's the improvement I made. Or here is where you can generate your NFT. Like I can write my name, so I'm Crypt. Then I add a description. Let me write Web3. No, 10. Then username. I can write, let me put in my username. All right. So when I put in my username, you know, something like this, I made a security that you cannot steal someone's username to generate an NFT. So when you input your username before it calculates your score and generate an NFT for you, this pops up a tweet that you will post. Then you drop the link, it verifies it through the Twitter bearer token that I added. It verifies the tweet, so I can copy this tweet, copy to clipboard, and I go to the Twitter that the username has been imputed. I post that, then I bring the link back. Without that, without posting that generated tweet, you cannot verify your X. You cannot verify your X page, and you cannot generate an NFT or mint an NFT. That is to avoid stealing of username. So this is it. I post it. This network is a bit slow. All right, so I copy the link, go back, and I paste it here. Then I verify the tweet. I'm going to be really fast because I also have another project I'm working on. You can see it's verified. Then I can generate the NFT and mint it. What is wrong with this? I think my network is a bit slow. So the NFT is verified. Okay. So after this, you can mint the NFT. Well, I think my network is a bit slow. But okay, let me talk about the improvements I want to make, because this I'm still going to be working on it after the tea kitchen, because it's still a project that is going to be going on even after the section of the tea kitchen. So I'm planning to improve this app because it's not gonna die after the 10 section stuff. So I want to add the feature that after generating, you get the option when you generate your NFT, you get the option that you can directly, it will take you directly to X and gives you the option to apply as your X profile picture or post the NFT on your X page. So I'm planning to make that feature available soon. And also, I'm trying to make this NFT minting and generating fast. It takes time, like 5 minutes, but 5 to 10 minutes to generate, because uploading to the IPFS and saving, storing, then sending the link back to Lovable. So like I want to make it very fast, that under a minute you have generated your NFT, because this is what is part of the improvements I want to make. Like it should be fast, very, very fast. All right.
Thanks, Salam Crypt. I can see the core idea, and I know there's definitely improvements that you probably want to make. But yeah, I mean, for me, it's been great watching your progress over the past few weeks, you know, with your idea to where it came now. And I love the idea around, you know, minting your own Web3 identity. So yeah, would love to hear from Jobin on this one. Jobin, what's your thoughts on Salam Crypt's idea and what he's built?
I'm actually not done yet. Sorry. I also have another app.
Okay.
Okay, let me just use about 2 to 3 minutes to explain that app briefly. It's on another browser. It's I call this the Phantom Talent. It's where you can post job and you hire people, you hire freelancers, Web3 workers. But what is special about this app is to avoid scams. And on this app, there's an escrow, that is your funds, the amount of money that you input, you want to pay. It is locked in an escrow. so that the hirer won't be able to scam you, and the person you hired won't be able to scam you. So this, once the work is delivered, there is a time duration. Once the work delivered within that time, the money is released from the escrows account. That is the funds that was locked when the hirer posts the job. So,
So
and
this is
okay,
this
now,
is a
so
good
I'm
idea
gonna ask.
because there's definitely a lot of issues in Web3 recruitment. I think this is a good idea, but we do have to focus on just one. So I think for now we'll give feedback on the first idea, because that's what you've been, focused on
All
for the
right.
past few weeks. So yeah, would love to hear from Jobin. Jobin, what's your thoughts on Salam Crypt's first idea or first concept?
Yeah, the idea is good, but I see that doesn't mean much progress in terms of the idea from the last few weeks, because in the early sessions that we had the same idea with generating social NFTs, but it hasn't progressed or improvised compared to what other builders have done. So we are still stuck at the same idea of generating social NFTs. We had shared some feedback, so the idea is good, but uh, I would be disappointed to say that there has not been much upgrades or improvements over the last few weeks, which is what we expected because we have spent time, right? Like over the weeks were not just supposed to be repetitive calls of demoing the same product, but coming up with a better version. So good work, but we definitely anticipated more from you in like each and every session.
Yeah, I think Salam Crypt, you were doing like multiple different things at once. So sometimes in the kitchen when you're cooking a lot of different things, it's hard to focus on just getting one dish done. So but still, I mean, I still think it was great, to be honest. I still think it was 10 out of 10 for me. But yeah, of course, no dish is perfect. Everyone has a different taste, flavor palette. Bob, any thoughts on Salam Crypt's idea before we go back to the farm with Farmer?
Absolutely. No, Salam, I definitely liked your idea. As Jobin mentioned, the thing with dishes is sometimes with marination comes a change in flavor. And I think in this case, and we've all been there, I'll hold my hands up to it. Not all of my dishes have been, 10-10. They might call me 10 Chad today, but at one point they called me Bav or Bavia before that. And life is a marathon. You take every checkpoint as it comes, and sometimes your pace does slip up. But I think in this case, you've definitely cooked. Look, by no means you wouldn't be in the final of the Cooking with TE kitchen if you weren't 10-10 worthy. Unfortunately, I have to agree with Jobin. Sometimes the combinations just don't combine. Sometimes sweet and sour works, sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it works, but the drink's lacking. So I think in this case, I really enjoyed it. I'm somewhat disappointed in how the flavors have evolved upon marination week on week. But that being said, everyone has a different palate. Um, yeah, so that's my answer, unfortunately. But Salam, regardless, I really want to thank you. You've given me so much joy and satisfaction. Um, you've not been performative over the last few weeks. You've done your own thing. You've locked in. You've grinded harder week on week, and it shows. So thank you so much, Salam. I appreciate it, my brother.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
10-10. Stay 10 out of 10. Next we will go to Farmer to see if what's been happening. Oh, Mikhail is back again. Mikhail, let's try one more time. We never give up for 10 out of 10 just like you. So Mikhail, how are you? And like I said, even if it doesn't work out and we're not able to hear you, we will be looking at your idea in the chat. So we'll just give it a few moments because we know what you've been building is.
Mikhail, the beauty of food is that you can reheat it. And that's why you have Chef Mike, as Gordon Ramsay refers to. If your food is somewhat losing temperature, by all means, just ping it over to us and we'll reheat it and give it a second go.
Yep, and you will be judged fairly the same as everyone else, even though I know
Absolutely.
connection
Absolutely.
issues all the time. So don't worry, Mikhail, don't be frustrated. Stay 10 out of 10. And we will go to Farmer. Farmer, please come up here and show us what you have been cooking.
Harvesting, yeah. Farmer is the upstream supply chain for the kitchen. He harvests his wheat, and that's why we have bread, and we break bread together as brothers and sisters.
And you've harvested our hearts over the last few weeks. So Farmer, please go ahead and show us what you've been working on. We're super excited. And you know what?
I think there might be an issue with the harvester.
There might be an issue.
That's totally fine, Farmer. Sometimes we farm and farm and farm, and we cannot farm again. And that's totally fine. It just maybe isn't your moment. And that's totally fine. And as Liam Bubble mentioned, we give this a fair chance post grand finale. Do we have any more Michelin star chefs? I mean, we've had the likes of Marco Pierre White. We've had Gordon Ramsay. We've even had Ronald McDonald. All I can say is, to be honest, I'm vegan, but this was meatalicious. Very high protein.
Turn into a carnivore. Okay, cool. So Farmer, we can see Connect NG. We can see it here, even though we are not able to hear you. So we can definitely take a look. If you just sort of scroll through, we can take a look at what you're building. Decentralized logistics platform connecting vendors, customers, and riders with blockchain powered to scope payments. Cool. Okay, so problem overview. Okay, we see the dashboard.
Oh, coffee. Lovely. Amazing.
We love coffee.
Wait, is that? Wait, 1 second. Oh, coffee.
Oh. Organic fruits and vegetables.
Wait. Give me a sec. Whoa. Amazing. Oh, could you go back to the order for a second, Farmer? I never knew you farmed coffee beans. I thought it was wheat. For the customer. Could you scroll down, please? Choose a vendor. Nice. Very bougie. Awesome. I respect that.
Farmer has taste.
Yeah, Farmer, you have taste. Where are we delivering this to? Wow. Well, you have a ton of orders. This is like drop shipping, huh? This is the first place where you can buy your coffees and your fruits alongside the iPhone 17 Pro Max in orange. Might be a world's first.
I think we can get into some feedback. We've definitely got a good overview of Farmer's idea. For me, I think out of all of what we've seen, this is definitely one of the most practical ones because It's solving a very clear real world problem, right? Trust in delivery and payments and orders and things like this. I really like the way that you have this sort of like multi-role structure with vendors, customers, and riders. It shows a really full ecosystem rather than just one side of the process. I think that's really cool. And it's definitely a strong use case for Ten's privacy layer, secure transactions, protected payments, encrypting, order details. So it really shows how TEs can handle this confidential logistical data. So personally, I think it's great. I think it's definitely 10 out of 10. Jobin, what are your thoughts on Connect?
I can very well connect with the idea. The idea is super good. And I love having something like this on chain because I actually saw it somewhere. I had a coffee somewhere when I was traveling, and I saw that it had a QR code that led to a blockchain transaction to trace back where the coffee bean actually came from. So they literally were putting the entire coffee's origin from the farm till the coffee glass on chain at each and every step. It was a very niche brand, but I can't remember. I had it somewhere in Thailand, I guess. That's where I had it. And that was my first instance seeing blockchain based supply chain management or tracking of the source of a product on chain. It's very nice. But Pharma, I would love to know where exactly is the encryption element in this? The idea is superb, but the goal was to ship or build something in the kitchen with encryption or privacy or confidentiality. So where exactly is that? What exactly in this needs privacy, and how did you do that? That is the only concern I have got, because supply chain typically doesn't need much privacy except for the fact that when it arrived, or if it's highly confidential goods that's been handled, or sensitive goods that's been handled, that's when you need it. Sama, you can even type in the comments in the chat section. I would be happy to take a look there if you can't unmute and speak.
You are hearing me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you all good.
Are you hearing me now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Farmer, you are there? Okay, we lost Farmer.
The crop has been harvested. Till next season, to next harvest season, I guess. All right, guys. I think that is all. Liam Bubble or Zurex Jabbar or Rosette. Do correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe we've gone through all of the final Michelin star chefs within the TE kitchen. Yes. Or no?
Yeah, I think so. We are done with all the demos from all the chefs.
Okay, perfect. Okay, Liam Bubble, we've been discussing on the back end who we are crowning. We've had a long discussion with the 10 core team on the back end. We've had all of us watching the stream. Are we comfortable to at least name first and second place today? And then third place we'll name once we go through Farmer and Michael's work offline.
I think all of the team has actually been assessing Farmer and Michael's
Okay.
part. So I think we're just gonna come to a consensus in about 20 seconds. I've had
Okay. Well,
almost
should
all
we
of the-
should we remind everyone about the rewards? Should I remind them first before we
Yes,
announce
that
it?
would be great. That would be great.
Absolutely. So, in first place, we shall have the winner, gold medalist, the Michael Phelps, Usain Bolt, the Mo Farah, even Sir Chris Hoyt, if you watch the cycling, the CR7, the Messi. We
Only
shall have
Messi,
the person.
not CR7.
Wow. Now we know, Jobin. Zurich Jabbar is anti-Portugal. Now we shall have first place in gold be automatic entry to the 0 to 10 incubation program, whereby they receive up to $100,000 in builder support. Second and third place will be followed by two individuals in silver and bronze that will both automatically receive grants of up to $50,000 paid in 10. Now, there's one rule that we always live by in the cooking in the TE kitchen. That is, nobody goes hungry because you work in a kitchen. Am I right? You know, it's pretty hard to go hungry in a kitchen, right? So, in line with that, if you aren't in gold, silver, or bronze, you shall still have gifts from Lovable. You should have 10 merch, 10 jerseys now and going forward. And more than anything, you'll have memories which are priceless. I still remember my first dish in the TE kitchen. What about you, Liam? What about you, Liam Bubble?
Yep,
You made a mac and cheese, no?
taste
I remember
the
that.
dish
With the bechamel sauce.
on my tongue.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Zurich Jabbar, what did you cook in the TE kitchen? Your first dish?
My first dish was encrypted jokes because I
jokes.
realized I make so bad jokes that it was better to keep it secret, and I couldn't keep it secret, so I choose to do it on 10.
Amazing. Mine was an encrypted butter chicken, but you couldn't tell it was a chicken because it was encrypted. Now you know.
Wow.
Yeah. So.
Is that why you're no longer vegetarian? Mine was
yeah, exactly.
Amazing.
You had potatoes? Was it baked or fried or boiled? Remind me.
Encrypted potatoes. They were baked and fried and boiled and yeah, all of it.
Good.
But it's
I couldn't have guessed.
normally
I couldn't have
no.
guessed. Well, in TE, I thought it was sautéed potatoes, but now I know.
Oh,
Okay.
Yep, you'll never know.
So, do you want to have a drum roll, or should I do a little bit of a drum roll for first place?
I think Jobin will be given the drum roll, and you will be starting with third place.
Third
I
place?
feel like all the judges have
Should we do
really cast their votes
The-
and just see now. Okay.
the votes, as Davina McCall says, we are live. Please do not swear. The votes are in. They've been counted and verified, and I can announce to you all that in third place we have Nate Flavor with 10 chat or whisper chat. An encrypted telegram. Nate Flavor, come to the stage. And Rosette, can you please bring Nate Flavor to give his final words for the audience? Nate Flavor, how do you feel? Must be a very proud moment in your life. You just won a
G10, guys.
$50,000. G10, absolutely, bro. You just won a $50,000 10 grand. How do you feel, Nate Flavor?
This is unbelievable. I can't believe it, man. Thank you so much, Bob. Thank you so much, Stan. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nate Flavor.
10 out of
Thank
10.
you.
Thank
The amount of TGs I wish I were encrypted. Now I know. Now we have 10 chat or whisper chat. So Nate Flavor, thank you so much. Do you want to say a few words for your friends and families who might be listening?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, 10 is like the future. Yeah, I mean, encryption is a very, very big deal for me. It's a big deal in our world. I mean, we have companies like Google, Facebook, selling our data all around. So I feel like 10 has a very unique selling point as a chain, and combining the concept of encryption and cryptocurrency together, it's a very fire combination. And I'm looking forward to build this more and more in the future or 10 and get this to probably MVP stage and in the global stage. Thank you very much. I mean, I'm so glad. I'm so happy. Like this is crazy. Like, I mean,
You should be, Nate Fleming. You should
wow,
be, because
Liam,
many
thank you
have
very
tried
much.
and fallen. Many have tried and
Joby,
fallen, but Nate,
Joby, thank
you
you
came.
for
all of it.
Nate,
Thanks
you
for
came
coming
into
to
the TE kitchen and you
Thank
conquered,
you.
my friend. You conquered.
You've
Thanks,
conquered.
Thank you
thanks,
very
Nat.
much,
No
guys.
crumbs left in the kitchen, Nate. Thank you so much.
Okay.
And
Thank you so much, Nate.
Congrats.
Okay. Now in second place. You guys, you can hear me, right?
yes, we can.
Okay. In second place. 1 second. Wait. Again, Davina McCall. You are live. Please do not swear. The votes are in. They've been counted and verified, and with much pride, I can announce to you all that in second place in the Cooking in the TE kitchen with Lovable, the fastest growing technology company to hit 100 million annual recurring revenue alongside 10, the future of Web3. In second place, we have Clark with encrypted reputation for Web3 contributions. Clark, come to the stage, my friend. How are you?
I'm
How do you
good.
feel?
I'm good, Bob.
You've just
10,
won, Clark. You
everybody.
just won, Clark. You just won a $50,000 grant by 10. How do you feel? You
That's
must be
so
so proud. Your family, your
unbelievable.
friend. Oh my God, I can see the tears. They're so proud about you.
Thank you guys so much. I entered into this competition with no knowledge about Solidity, and I must say I'm very, 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 very happy about this. I can't explain the joy that I have right now. But all I want to say is that God bless you guys for having
God
this
bless you,
come
Clark.
away. And Kenton, I hope to see this idea far more at the top than how I even imagined it myself. And thank you guys. Kenton, everybody. I'm
Congrats,
so
Clark.
happy.
thanks, Clark. You deserve it. We loved your
Thank you,
idea
Jovi.
and you really killed it. So thanks so much. Amazing. Oof, now
Amazing. Now we need a bit of a break. I'll be honest.
no, we're gonna keep going. We are gonna
Should we
keep going.
go? Okay, well,
We gotta go.
let's
We gotta
go.
go.
There's
My
a
butter chicken
famous.
is waiting, Bob.
Yeah, well, you failed there because it's encrypted. We should have known that. Butter something. It could be butter beef. Probably not. But, never know. Butter lamb. Um, but there's a famous quote. Before I actually unveil to you the Usain Bolt, the Michael Phelps, the Tom Daley,
Ooh,
who
wow.
came and dived into the TE kitchen and won the 10 meter. Um, I must say to you, there's a famous quote by at the time Kanye, where he says, "You've been probably wondering what I would have said or what would have happened if I hadn't have won. I guess we'll never know." And on that note, I'm going to introduce to you our first place, our medalist, our Ballon d'Or winner, our Tiger Woods, our Rory McIlroy, our Roger Federer, our Rafael Nadal, our Djokovic, our Michael Jordan, our LeBron James, our Kobe Bryant, R.I.P. Kobe, Black Mamba. Anyone else I've left out? Tennis, swimming, football.
Serena Williams.
Our Serena Williams, absolutely. Our Venus Williams. Our Emma Raducanu. To Habib. Smash. Or Islam. 2-3 years. Send Dagestan forget. Huh? Oh, Hezbollah. To our Hezbollah. To our once upon a time Conor McGregor. Maybe not so much now. But absolutely. We must now bring to the stage, in first place, Yug for AI confidential NFTs. Yug, come to the stage, please. How do you feel, Yug? You have just won a place in the 0 to 10 incubation program where you have just won up to $100,000 in builder support. Yug, how do you feel? Tell me, brother.
Thank you
Yug, are
so
you,
much, guys.
Yug,
I'm
are you
literally
crying?
shivering right now.
Are you,
So
are you
I'm not
crying?
right, but
Is it tears of sadness or tears of happiness?
yeah, I'm like really astonished, guys. Thank you so much for like making this a memorable moment. I'm going to give my 110%, guys, to like bring this idea reality. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. If the shaking
Congrats, Yug.
continues, if the shaking continues after 1 hour, I would suggest you go to the doctor. It could be Parkinson's. But for now, Yug, I'm so proud of you, brother. You've been one person I said at the start who's got better with time. You've taken Jobin, Liam Bubbles, Revelation, even Rosette's feedback on. And for you, or from myself, I thank you so much. Liam Bubble, any lasting words for Yug? The penultimate Michelin star Michael Phelps chef.
I just want to say that, you know, from the beginning of this whole journey in the kitchen, we were really looking for someone who had, you know, creativity, someone who had really unique flavor to bring to the kitchen, and someone who was really trying and putting in the work each week. You know, we weren't looking for perfection, but really we were looking at how far you've come and how you've used Lovable and tend to bring your ideas to life, and you really just executed. Yeah, shout out to Nate Flavor on the flavor. But yeah, I think that you really shown so much growth over the last few weeks, and you know, when we were voting, it really was just a clear winner. Even though so many of the ideas were just so 10 out of 10, it was hard to choose. But yeah, you killed it, and I'm super excited to have you as a part of our incubation program. You definitely deserve your place.
10,
So,
10.
yeah, 10 out of 10.
10. And Yoga, I will say a quote from someone I really look up to, Khabib Nurmagomedov of the UFC, the Eagle of Dagestan. He used to say, I train, eat, sleep, and repeat. And Yug, I think once you get up this call, you can now say, I cook, I eat, I sleep, and I repeat. That's what you've done over the last few weeks. That's what you've done. Zurex Jabbar, over to you. What are your final words for Yug, the winner with AI confidential NFTs of the Cooking in the TE Kitchen alongside Lovable?
Great work, Hugh. I love the energy that you always had throughout these sessions, and the most important thing is that you always tried to not just come for the sake of demoing and join and show something, but you definitely took our feedback, all of our feedback, didn't care about small or big. You took the feedback, you improvised, came back because you wanted to ensure that you gave your best shot, and you definitely did. So we do trust your words that you said a few minutes back. That is, you're gonna give you 100%. So we trust your words. Keep giving your 10 out of 10. Looking forward to seeing this product live on the 10 ecosystem page, and keep in touch with 10 Chat, Liam Bubble. Keep in touch with all of us. Keep rolling out new features. Share in our Discord community. That's the most important thing. You have shared this with your fellow chefs. They loved it. Now it's time that you share with the fellow community members on Discord. Tell them what you're building. Get more wider feedback from them. Improvise like how you did when you got feedback from our from us 4 or 5 of the members on this call. So looking forward to a great product going live. Looking forward to mostly seeing this live on mainnet. That's one of the most important milestones that you should chase, and we are looking forward to that. Cheers, Yug. Hope you have a very good night. Sweet dreams.
Amazing.
With sweet PRD for your next update.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna have the sweetest dreams.
I can hear the emotion in your tonality, my brother. And I thank you so much. Really, guys, for do you want to thank anyone, any friends and families? Anyone you want to shout out? Your mum, your father, maybe your brothers, sisters, uncles, aunties, cousins, grandfathers, grandparents?
Actually, my mother is might be watching this stream right now from home. So actually, yes.
Really?
Hi, mom. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting me. And all my
Hello,
friends,
Yugs.
they gave me feedback. All my hostel friends, they live with me. They gave me constant feedback. And yeah, I'll surely be taking a step on your feedbacks also, and making my goal to push it and make it live on mainnet. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much.
Well, if Yug's mother, if you're here, you created a great chef from me at 10.
Thanks so much,
Really,
Yug.
congratulations.
Really looking forward to working with you. And yeah,
Absolutely.
And hi to Yug's mother if she's listening. So yeah. Anyway, chefs, just want to say that that wraps up the final session of Cooking in the TE Kitchen with our first place winner, Yug. For me, it's been such an amazing few weeks, seeing how each of you have approached encryption and the creative way that you have taken your ideas to this 10 out of 10 level that we've seen today. We've seen games, we've seen chat apps, we've seen identity systems. The range was incredible in this kitchen. And for me, what really stood out was not just what's being built, but it's the thought behind it, the originality, personality from a lot of you two. You took this complex thing like building with teas and made it fun. We made it creative. And I think the feedback from the team has been great too. And we can all agree from 10 side that this group has brought such good, fun 10 out of 10 energy from day one. It's not easy to do and to deliver the way you have. So I'm really excited for our top 3, but I'm excited for all of you really, because beyond prizes, this has just shown what 10 is about, which is creativity, it's privacy, it's execution, and you all embodied that. So amazing job, everyone. Thanks again. Any final comments from Bav and Jobin before we close out this kitchen?
We thanked all the chefs, and just to wrap it up, we had Yug with AI confidential NFTs. In second place, we had Clark for his encrypted Web3 reputation platform, and in third place, we had Nate Faber for his Whisper Chat 10 chat encrypted Telegram. We've thanked, and I want to thank everyone else. I want to thank Salam Crypto, literally Easy Weezy, Lemon Squeezy, you name it. Everyone had a part to play in this. Let's not forget, even the ones right at the start. Raphael from season 2, from Sophia from Lovable, which everyone loved her contribution. So Sophia, if you're here listening, thank you so much as well. Thank you to the Lovable team. Thank you to Liam Bubble from myself. Thank you to 0x Jabbar, to Revelation, to Rosette. Rosette, we must not forget, she is the one that brings us all together, keeps us intact, and makes sure it all runs smoothly. So hats off to Rosette. Thank you so much, Rosette. And last but not least, so thank you to the 10 community, because without you, we would have no audience. Let's be honest. Right? Why are we doing this? So the 10 community are inspired, it's social proof, and everyone understands that 10 is here and here to stay, and is here to write the history in Web3. And we are the first to partner with Lovable. So I thank you all. We tomorrow, if you you may or may not know, but tomorrow the date is 10/10. So if you keep an eye out on the 10 Protocol X page, you can put a little click on the bell icon. There's gonna be some surprises coming your way. But for now, I want to thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. This is 10 Chad signing out for the last time. I'm getting a bit emotional. I might have to put my my glasses on before I break down and start crying. I do apologize. I'm an emotional character. That's what hashing does to me. But guys, it's been an absolute pleasure. I thank you all from the bottom of my heart. 10-10, G10. Yes, 10-10 for now, guys.
G10,
See you next
guys.
time.
G10.
Thank you.
Stay 10 out of 10,
Ciao.
guys.
Bye-bye. Stay 10 out of 10, guys. Ciao, ciao. Bye-bye.
Cheers,
10-10.
guys. G10.